I'm Richard Southern in the 680 News Business Center. The spending numbers from Black Friday are in, and it seems Canadians were in a real shopping mood this year. Moneris, the debit and credit card processor, out with this. Spending up 6% across Canada this Black Friday over last. Manitoba actually saw the biggest jump in Black Friday spending, up some 11%. Nearly half, 48% of Black Friday payments were done using contactless card, that tapping that's so popular. And it seems Canadians were eager to buy travel. Travel purchases up 16% over the prior week on Black Friday. There's a 34% year-on-year increase in stationery store supplies, believe it or not. And 2 o'clock was the busiest time of day on Black Friday. Well, wasting no time, lawyers are jumping over this Marriott story. We were talking about this at the end of last week. Marriott, the hotel chain, disclosing that its Starwood reservation system had experienced one of the biggest data breaches of all time. 500 million people may have had some of their personal information, including credit card numbers, stolen. Suskin LLP filing a class action lawsuit here in Canada. And I'm just off the phone with the lead lawyer, Sajid Nematalahi.
Right now, we are claiming $480 million.
That's a lot of money.
Well, that is right, but the extent and scope of the data breach, as we understand it, is very, very broad and extensive, too.
Now, they are looking for Canadians to join that lawsuit. We did see a bit of a rebound for Marriott International stock today. Big rebound for the price of oil after Alberta's Premier Rachel Notley announced a mandatory 8.7% production cut to oil sands production. This in an effort to boost the price. Western Canadian Select up more than $10. U.S. crude gaining some 3+% today on this news. Qatar also announcing plans to leave OPEC, and there'll be an OPEC meeting coming up on Thursday. Big day overall for stocks, particularly on Wall Street. We saw a rally on news that the U.S. and China are calling a temporary truce to their trade war. The two countries putting aside tariffs for now as they work on a trade deal. Did see some pressure, though, for Afria, the Canadian pot stock, down at times more than 25% on news that a short seller was taking aim at that particular company. Finally, we also had some news in that potato lovers are not going to like. There could be a shortage of the starchy dinner table staples. Farmers across Canada have left thousands of acres of potatoes in the ground unharvested after bad weather. A late spring, hot summer, and an early frost in September combined with rain in October and November just made for terrible conditions for potatoes. In PEI, the largest producing province, they left almost 7,000 acres of potatoes unharvested. Bad news for French fry lovers. In the 680 newsroom, Richard Southern, City News.